Hi, good afternoon. Jason here. Jason and Matt here at JP Euros here. So, Mercedes valve cover. We have a lot of issues with these valve cover and they leak. So, and these are made out of magnesium. So, Matt found a way that we can actually save the customer some money. And of course, usually when it leaks right here, right, Matt, on the bottom right here.
That's right. Yeah, this is actually the intake side. So we'll show you the exhaust side. You'll see it collect all right here, after you put a brand new gasket on it. And you want to know why. Well, the main reason is actually the magnesium valve cover is warped and you have a low point right here and you are not applying enough pressure on the gasket to keep the oil inside the engine. So the solution that we came up with is actually going to remedy this problem. I'm not sure if it's going to come up on the camera, but it might.
Let me just
give you a second to try and focus. There's
yes,
a little, you can see a gap right here and a gap right here. That's where the valve cover is not flat. So we're going to fix that problem. The reason that this is such a big deal is because these valve covers from the factory have these ridges on them.
Here, let me just go zoom in quick.
Okay.
See that. There we go.
You see this ridge right here?
Right.
And when you tighten the bolt down, this ridge, as you can see, this is on a different plane. This ridge stops you from tightening the valve cover too much.
Let me get close up. There we go.
See the gasket rides right here?
Right there, yep.
And this ridge right here is the one we're talking about.
Right.
So the solution that we found is to eliminate this ridge. Now it's dangerous. I don't recommend doing this yourself. The main reason being is this ridge is here for a reason. It's to make sure you don't over tighten the valve cover gasket and break the bolts. But here at JP Euro, we figured out a good torque spec to use after grinding these down to make sure that the valve cover is sealed tight, but the bolts aren't too tight or broken or anything like that.
Can you show the audience the one that we modify?
As you can see here,
flat.
You can compare. It's flat here. There's no ridge. There's no rise. There's nothing.
Let me see it. The different angle, man. So
okay.
Flat that way. See, guys. So this is the one that we actually modify, and this is the one. See the factory right here. See how the big difference. So right there.
If we show from the back side, you can see. I don't know if Jason can get the angle here, but this is quite a difference in the height of this valve cover. So it's given us this much room to work with. If your valve cover is warped more than this, I'm sorry, I may not be able to help you. But as long as we can save the cover by shaving this down, we can potentially save you guys up to $500–600 replacing these valve covers.
Right. Also use the factory gasket as well, and also can you show the audience, you know, how this?
Yeah, the top
piece,
side. This is part of the breather system. It's built into the valve cover. This is the oil separation part of it.
Just it's really
a little hard to see.
Yeah, the lighting's so.
But there's a cap that goes right here, and it seals off the top of the valve cover and allows the valve cover to do the oil separation for the PCV system. And every time we do these valve covers, we take these off and we get rid of all this original cement, silicone, RTV. We get rid of all this.
Matt, do you have the cover handy that we can show them pretty quick?
Can you give me a minute?
You don't mind? Yeah. Sorry guys, but Matt gonna run to the back pretty quick to a parts washer, and we can go ahead and give you that. I'm gonna show you that part, the cover on the top. It's actually very important that we actually move this and reseal the whole thing. And he is gonna bring us the cover on the top. And there's a little nipple that goes inside as well. And if you're not be careful, you can actually break those. And these are magnesium, so you can't weld them back. Here we go. So Matt, here is the top part. Here.
I actually just pulled this off the pressure washer,
right.
So I apologize. It's wet, but
okay.
This piece
goes like so.
Sits just like this.
Right.
You can see all the original silicone here.
Right.
So we take the screws out, take this piece off. Get rid of all the silicone, put a nice fine bead, you don't want to put too much, a nice fine bead of silicone all the way around here as well. Stick it all back together, let it dry.
Okay, and also just be careful with this because see a lot of people break these.
Yes.
And once you break these, you have to buy the whole new valve cover.
Right, you cannot buy this alone.
Exactly, and we're trying to weld it together, and of course that won't work. So, but you guys have any questions? 214-221-3135. Thanks, Matt.